Okay guys, welcome to my channel. So this is the most awaiting part of my day. I finally downloaded the Final Fantasy XIV and I'm going to start the game from scratch. Wait, what happened? Start. Right. World. World. Anima. Mana. What's this? Titan. A new feature has been added to allow you to save backups of your character settings, including settings to Final Fantasy XIV servers. Recommend that you save your data locally before attempting a backup to the servers. This can be done manually or via the config options found in the launcher. This feature is unavailable on the free trial. Alright then, so it can be the Titan server. New character. There are 5 characters here. Eorzea, Elezen, Lalafell, like a baby, Mikote, Rogadin. Okay, Eorzea. Here, the Eorzea are said to have first traveled to Eorzea from her surrounding continents and islands. 3 great migratory waves later, they are now the most populous of all civilized races. They exhibit a relatively modest physique, both in height and build, and are known for their peculiarly short, rounded ears. Ears are well suited for traveling long distances by foot. Trade thought to account for their swift proliferation. Their spousal of an eclectic variety of languages and traditions is a legacy of their diverse heritage, as their resulting lack of unified cultural identity. Elezen. In former times, Elezen were the sole inhabitants of Eorzea, claiming dominion over her. Traditionally a nomadic people, the Tolsland Elezen believed the realm to be theirs by divine right. Unfortunately, this belief made the eventual appearance of their Eorzea in their multitudes akin to an invasion, and a long historic conflict ensued. Ultimately, the Elezen diverged into the 2 clans that exist today. The Wildwood Elezen took the forest to protection their homeland, while the Duskwhite Elezen withdrew to caves and subterranean, opting instead to avoid all contact with any but their own. Next is Lalafell. Lalafell are we people sporting short, rotund bodies. Lalafell appears as no more than a children to the eyes of the most. Like children. Toddlers. Many of these nimble little folk hail from the islands of the South Sea, where they practice simple agricultural lifestyle. It was not until the opening of maritime trade routes that the gradual migration of Lalafells to Eorzea began. Now one of the most well-established races in the realm, Lalafells can be found in great numbers in nearly every city. Though Lalafelline culture places great emphasis on blood relations, individuals are known for getting along amicably with members of all races. Mikote. The ancestors of the Mikata made their way to Eorzea during the age of endless frost, traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of the wildlife upon which they subsisted. Adaptation to hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and a tail which provides them with exceptional balance. Mikote are known to be very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. They have a tail and an ear. It's like cats. Rogadine. Rogadine, known for their brawny builds and piercing eyes, the Rogadine are the largest and most rugged of Eorzea's races. The majority of the realm's Rogadine belong to the Sea of Wolf clan, a maritime people who earn their keep on or by the sea, be it as sailors, fishermen, or pirates. Comparatively fewer in numbers are the Hellsguard, who are known for their more earnest demeanors and can often be found working as bodyguards and smithies. There are 3 additional here, but I cannot click it. Aura, Rosgar, Viera. Maybe because of the free trial of this game. So we are going to choose this Mikote because they have ears and tails. Side here because these females are more cuter when playing online games. So there are options here: pose, attire, and environment. You can choose your environment in which you want to see your character, in which environment you want it to be. This one is an indoors. Let's just proceed with this one. And standing right now, what she's doing is standing and unique. Okay, the attire, race, and small clothes. Let's proceed. Confirm. After you finish selecting the race, you can see here that there's two options that you need to choose: a clan, Seekers of the Sun, and Keepers of the Moon. Seekers of the Sun, the self-proclaimed Seekers of the Sun, are the diurnal clan of the Mikote race. Their preference for the warm light of day pervades all aspects of their culture, as is apparent in their devout reverence for Azima, the Warden, Keeper of the Sun, and Goddess of Inquiry. They are perhaps known best for their striking eyes, the result of their vertically aligned pupils and faintly colored irises. It's also not uncommon for their eyes to be disparately colored from birth, a trait considered auspicious amongst their kind. Seeker tribes can be found throughout Eorzea, with large concentrations appearing near Limsa, Lominsa, and the Saguli Desert. Starting attributes: okay, strength 22, dexterity 23, with 20 and 19, and I think this is mind 19. So the stats actually depends on your clan. What about this Keeper of the Moon? Oh, it's like a black race. Keeper of the Moon, nocturnal among the Mikote, have dubbed themselves the Keeper of the Moon, shining from the garish light of day. They revel in the shroud of night, with most offering their piety to Menfina, the lover, goddess of the moon. They are distinguishable from their diurnal cousins by their darker fur, Larger ears, rounder eyes, more pronounced canines, and longer, skinnier tails. Ritual application of Warpoint to the face is still regularly practiced, and it is believed the vivid colors grant lunar powers. After a great many summers of conflict with the people of Gridania, the keepers have finally made amends with the people of the Sylvan city-state, with some even choosing to make their homes there. So starting attribute strength 19, dex 22, wit 18, int 21, mind 23. Okay, let's proceed with the Seekers of the Sun. Next. Height. Like short dresses. Obviously, 100, skin color, whiter, tail shape. Okay, let's go to the tail. This one, like a lion's tail. Furry tail. It's like a tail of a rat. Let's go with this one. Longer hairstyle. I prefer long hairs, long and wavy hair, one-sided one. This one, one-sided. This one, hair color black, face. This is the original face. Stop dancing. This one. Jaw. First time thing. That's why she's moving, because of the pose here is unique. So standing. Where's the jaw? Eyebrows. Let's see the eyebrows. Well, it's okay. Mouth. Let's go for a small mouth. Lip color. Okay, let's go. Save appearance. First, October 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17. Okay, there is some patrons here. Halon Menfina. Halon. Halon, mover of glaciers and goddess of war, is the guardian deity of Ishgard. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the first moon of Eorzea calendar. First moon like months. Halon is the daughter of Ralger and a bitter rival of Nofika. She is most often depicted as a relentless warrior armed with bronze great shield. Her symbol is three spears. Menfina is a keeper of the moon and the goddess of love. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the second moon of the Eorzea calendar. Menfina is the sister of Azima and the divine lover of Oshon. She is most often depicted as a maid carrying a round skillet. Her symbol is the full moon. Taliak, ruler of rivers and wisdom, the god of knowledge, is the guardian deity of Sharlayan. He commands the element of water and is associated with the third moon of Eorzea calendar. Taliak is the father of Limlaen and the teacher of Byragot. He is most often depicted as a reserved scholar holding an ashen staff. His symbol is the scroll. Nimea is the watcher of celestial bodies and goddess of fate. She commands the element of water and is associated with the fourth moon of the Eorzea calendar. Nimea is the younger sister of Althik, the master of Valgir. She is most often depicted as a weaver donning a white silken veil. Her symbol is a spinning web. Spinning web? This is a spinning web. Whatever. Limlaen, watcher of the seas and goddess of navigation, is the guardian deity of Dimsa Luminsa. She commands the element of wind and is associated with the fifth moon of the Eorzea calendar. Limlaen is the daughter of Saliak and the elder sister of Nofika, which is most often depicted as a strong fisherwoman wielding a long-bladed harpoon. Her symbol is the wave. Oshon is ruler of the mountains and god of travelers and vagrants. He commands the elements of wind and is associated with the sixth moon of Eorzea calendar. Oshon is the brother of Nalthal and the close companion of Halon. He is most often depicted as a carefree ranger wielding a bow of yew. His symbol is the walking stick. Bargot is the purveyor of architecture and industry and god of the arts. He commands the element of lightning and is associated with the seventh moon of the Eorzea calendar. Bargot is the elder brother of Halon and pupil of Taliak. He is most often depicted as an ardent smith with a two-headed hammer. His symbol is the hand. Ralger, breaker of worlds, is the god of destruction and guardian deity of the new fallen nation of Alamigo. He commands the elements of lightning and is associated with the eighth moon of the Eorzea calendar. Ralger is the father of both Bargot and Halon and serves as attendant to Nimea. He is most often depicted as a magus carrying a staff of bronze. His symbol is the streaky meteor. Azema is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. This is Guri. She commands the elements of fire and associated with the ninth moon of Eorzea calendar. Azema is the daughter of Althik and the elder sister of Menfina. She is most often depicted as a noble lady holding a golden fan. Her symbol is the radiant sun. Okay, here this is October, this is the 10th. Naldal, overseer of the underworld and god of commerce, is the guardian deity of Ulda. He commands the element of fire and associated with the 10th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Nodthal is a single manifestation of the Eight twins, Nod and Thal. He is most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. His symbol is the cowrie, an ancient shell currency. Nafika, tense of soils and harvest. The goddess of abundance is the guardian deity of Gridania. She commands the element of earth and is associated with the 11th moon of the Eorzea calendar. Nafika is the daughter of Azima and the younger sister of Limlaen. She is most often depicted as a jubilant farmer holding a scythe of steel. Her symbol is the spring leaf. And lastly, the Althic. Althic is the surveyor of change in space and god of time. He commands the element of earth and is associated with the 12th moon of the Eorzea calendar. Althic is the father of Azima and Menfina, the elder brother to Nemea. He is often depicted as the austere emperor wielding a mithril great axe. His symbol is the hourglass. So we're October, so we're going to pick this, assuming this is October. Nodthal. Okay. Okay, so here we are in the job section now, so we can actually choose what job are we going to do in the game, and we can choose the entire job. Disciples of War, I believe this is the warriors, and the mages. So first, gladiator. Gladiators specialize in handling of all manner of one-handed blades, from daggers to long swords, be they single or double-edged, straight or curved. Defining characteristics of the art is its emphasis on diverse combat tactics, training its members to bring their martial skills to bear in any situation. As such, they are practitioners who marry sword with shield, seeking to defend their fellow companions. Others opt for an empty offhand, choosing instead to focus entirely on their sword arm. In all instances, the ages-old art of the sword makes the gladiator a formidable adversary in any encounter. It's like a shield or other RPGs that tank the game. Shafu looks great in this outfit. Next is the pugilist. The path of pugilist is one of the incessant training aimed at mastering the traditional techniques of hand-to-hand combat. Fighter, just like monk. Do some punches. Though they command formidable power when unarmed, they are wont to use metal. Leather and bone weaponry to maximize their destruction potential. Their preference of fighting at close quarters makes negotiating distances an absolute necessity. This is why many pugilists are quick to learn the lightweight gear, allowing for maximum agility, ensures them better success in battle than does cumbersome plate or chain. Pugilist or monk on the other MMORPG. Monk. Fighting character. Okay, next is a marauder. Okay, obviously this one has an accent. Marauder is a combat specialist whose weapon of choice is the Great Axe, a fearsome arm emblematic of Eorzea's pirates. Their approach to battle is one of brute force, relying on strength and steel to crush enemies and sunder weapons. They are highly sought after for their ferocity and intimidating presence, and are often employed to hunt down monsters plaguing the land, or to turn the tide of battle between warring nations. Lancer. She looks like a dragon. Lancer. The strategy of the Lancer is to outrange and fluster opponents with their long two-handed pole arms, peppering them with a barrage of thrusting attacks. They are trained with a number of weapons, giving a diversity to their attacks and makes them extremely versatile combatants. In former times, a long spear saw the most widespread use, due in great part to the influence of the proud Lancer legions of the Alamigo. Since then, the guild has greatly expanded its armories to include a variety of weaponry, such as the halberd and the trident. And lastly, the Archer. Archer, the enduring popularity of the bow is a testament to its elegant design, but the simple weapon would be a little worse without the surpassing skill of those who master it. The archers' projectile techniques such as high-angle fire enable archers to assail their foes with deadly precision even at great distances. Constant assessment of the battlefield enables them to carefully determine the most advantageous ground from which to lose, as well as the nature of the arrows best suited to their enemies. Together with the longbow sentries of the Alazan military, the short bow hunters among the Mikote are widely regarded as most skilled with the bow. Mikote, so I'm Mikote. So this will be my job, an archer. She looks good in an archer. Next is Disciples of Magic. Conjurer. Conjurer calls upon elemental forces present in nature and concentrates them to a potency at which spells can be woven. Through practice, meditation, and an essence of creation, conjurers draw forth and absorbs aether from their immediate surroundings. A wand of cane made from unworked wood is then utilized to focus the aether until it manifests as the desired spell. The seat of the Conjurers Guild lies at the Steelgate Fane in Gridania, where the voices of Eorzea's elementals are said to be most powerful. Next is the Thaumaturge. How can you pronounce this? Thaumaturge. In the hands of skilled practitioner, Thaumaturgy can be a force of terrifying destruction. At the heart of this school of magic lies the ability to call forth and command the latent aether within oneself through deep introspection, to then mold that aether into sorcery. The thaumaturge makes use of a scepter or staff, within which is housed a medium, a natural stone imbued with magical properties. She actually looks like Vivi in one of the Final Fantasy cards. The Arcanist. Arcanists, adepts of the art of arcanum, derive their might from symbols of power born of geometry techniques hailing from across the southern seas. Held with occult grimoires, these symbols lend shape to the arcanist aether, thereby allowing him to produce myriad powerful spells using the self-same symbols to unlock the latent power contained within gemstones. Arcanists are also able to summon forth the familiar known as carbuncle to carry out their bidding. Okay, so we are archer because of this word Mikote. The short bow hunters among the Mikote are the widely regarded as the most skilled with the bow. So we're going to proceed with archer then. So where's the next here? Confirm. You have selected Titan as your starting world. Titan World. World is another name for the server in which your character will reside. Once you have chosen a home world, chances to move to another will be limited. So if you have made plans to play Final Fantasy XIV with friends, make certain that you will all select the same one. Worlds are divided into 6 different data centers based on the location of their servers. To ensure you encounter the fewest number of latency issues, it is recommended but not required that you select a data center that is closer to where you will be playing. Legacy Worlds servers existing since the original launch are indicated in parentheses. Mana. This world's data center is recommended for residents of Japan. So we are in the Philippines here, so Japan is the closest one. And they said that the servers existing since the original launch are indicated in parentheses. So this one. So it's better that we can choose this one. Let's just assume that this server has a lot of players in it. Pokemon style. Begin a new game with this character.
Here. Here. Feel.
They'll be the either I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. Feeling better, Koopa? You can see a sight. Feeling you good, Koopa? We're Muggles and we live in this wood. Normal folks can see or hear us, which makes you special, Koopa. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you a chance to witness any suspicious? But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it. Then we'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Koopa. grizzled passenger. Gridania's still a fair way off. In case you're wondering, seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company until we get there? Them young uns don't much care for conversation, you see? Bremon's the name, and Padlan's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it, going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Why did you become an adventurer? To gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune. To gain power. Power as inner power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that. I thought that's what you mean. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of chance to polish your warcraft in adventuring business. Warcraft. When you arrive in town, you'd best enroll at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Redania's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a bow, a pole arm, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further! What's this, then? What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the exile. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells, we shall hold them here. Try to break clear. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the exile to send us a welcoming party, though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so just you take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? Yes. It is. Well done. Let's just journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. The city of Redania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, lushest forest in all Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that, not since the Calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in and gave the exile unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids have become a daily occurrence. At long last, behold Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the Seventh Umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver my wares, and then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By the way, thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met and ill consider a square.
May the matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want. And in her heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Serenity, purity, and sanctity. Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, let's start the game. Loading. You there! Yes, you! Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertinant, a wood whaler of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see which you are. Right, Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome to Gridania, vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Okay, please select the control scheme you wish to use. Mouse and keyboard. WASD, move character, jump spacebar, turn character, right click, move camera, left click. Run, mouse scroll, move forward, both. Alright. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you're ready to proceed, speak to Bertinant. Open the Final Fantasy XIV Lodestone Play Guide in your default web browser. No. Alright. Sidestep. Still the same. Okay. Initiating quest. Non-player characters and PCs offering quests can be recognized by the exclamation marks above their heads. Right-click the mark to bring up the quest window. Right-click. Accepting quests. Once you've initiated a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Click on the Accept button in the lower left to add the quest to your list of current duties. Coming to Gridania, level 1. 50 experience and 103 Jill. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Accept. Loading. Loading. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Bartenant, before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Garlean Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Garlean Canopy is the building you see behind me. That one. Speak to Mother Mione. Mione within, and she will take you in hand. Quest accepted. You have begun a quest. Okay. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. So this is the duty list. Current main screen or current main scenario quest coming to Gridania, Way of the Archer. Duty list. Upon accepting a quest, the current objectives will appear under the quest title in the duty list on the right side of the screen. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. Clicking on the title will open the quest in your journal, allowing you to review the objectives and rewards. Black Shroud, New Gridania. Alright, this is the map. Map. Minus. Alright. Let's go to the check mark on the map. Honorian. Garlean Canopy. We're in the right place. Let's look for Mother Mione. Collecting rewards. Complete a quest by right-clicking the NPC with a check mark displayed above his or her head. Completing quests will earn you a variety of rewards from items and Jill to experience points. Okay, there's the check mark. We need to right click on it. Loading. Well, what we have... Wrong. Well, what have we here? So entering is not allowed, you need to click it. A wide-eyed and wandering young adventurer. Come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome, Mione is my name, or Mother Mione as most call me, and the Garlean Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in the state of constant apprehension. The the Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north. And that is to say, nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me, 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to rest when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Bahamut, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square mile of the Twelve's Wood was spared the devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet, amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing. The Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have gotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst the blinding glare. Thus have these adventures come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. The people of Gardenia. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to include the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scroll your name right there. Oh, and I appreciate it if you used your real name. There is a special place in the Seventh Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Wendy Devil Monster. And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Very well, from this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals, and the bounty of the Twelve's Wood. The guild expects great things from you. Now enter, just click. Look at what just arrived, another God's damned adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are very salve that Gridania needs. The elder seer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not, lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the Seventh Hell. Small, medium, large. Paid the outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelve's Wood of late. You see, and the wood whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know. Your good self included, fear not. However, given a catalog of exemplary deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nations as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on Old Mother Mione to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Loading, loading, loading. Coming to Gridania, complete. Alright, quest complete. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Gridania. Listen well to the wisdom of Mother Mione, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that awaits you. 50 XP. Main scenario quest. Main scenario quests, important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguished from others by their unique icon. This one. Quests using this icon indicates a task or series of tasks are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. One. Right click. Close to home. Mione, proprietress of the Garlean Canopy, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Garlean Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instructions. For your second task, you are to visit the Archers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak with Athelina, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you to visit the markets of the heart of all Gridanian's commercial district. There you shall find weapons, armor, and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsimontrad, and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your task, Wendy. May Nafika guide your path. And one more thing. Should you happen to across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their foes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in Canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Smith. Quest accepted. Loading. Loading. Still loading. Alright, main menu 3. The main menu grants quick and easy access to most of the game's main features. For example, selecting character and their character opens a window containing your character's various attributes and currently equipped gear. Selecting journal under duty displays a list of current and complete quests and level quests. If you wish to customize the game's various settings, include key binding, HUD layout, and system configuration. They all can be accessed via system. Select active help to redisplay these tutorial messages. Game progress is saved automatically, so there are no in-game save or load functions. However, to prevent data from being lost or corrupt, it is strongly recommended that you end each playing session by selecting log out or exit game from the system menu. Sanctuaries. A crescent moon icon will appear to the right side of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary. This one. While in this special area you will accrue a rested bonus, the bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. All experience earned through battle, crafting, and gathering while under the benefit of the rested bonus will be increased by 50%. Your current rested bonus is displayed on top of your experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. If the bar is blue, it indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level. Inns in the cities as well as various outposts and settlements are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Last, navigation. Pressing M on your keyboard, selecting the minimap or selecting map under travel from the main menu in the lower right hand corner of your screen will bring up the area map. If a quest objective is located in that area, it will be indicated with a special icon. The location of the quest objectives can also be confirmed by clicking on the objective in the duty list. Close to home. Where am I? Where am I? There I am. We need to go here. Here. Close home, level 1. Alright. Let's just do this one at a time. We're just going to ignore any other quest here. Let's just proceed and finish our quest first. So where is that aetherite? There's aetherite. Aetherite. Gridania Aetherite Plaza. Right click. Attuning. You attune to the aetherite. Oh, loading. Nisia. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mioni's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of an instruction myself. I'm Nisia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the aetherite. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. With turn and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune yourself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once before rushing out into the wild, so I suggest you start with the aetherites found here in Gridania. If you wish to learn more about the aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. Return learned. You attune with the aetherite. You are now able to use the return spell. It's like a save point. Attune yourself to the aetherite found in the city. Check. Oh, this is the other quest. Visit the Archers Guild. Where is the Archers Guild? And where am I? To pass here. Return. The spell Return can be used to instantly travel back to Aetherite set as your home point. Casting the spell does not require any MP or magic points and can be accessed by selecting Return under Travel from the main menu. The sole limitation of the spell is that it can only be cast once every 15 minutes, Earth time. Only one home point may be set at any time. To make an Aetherite your new home point, right-click on the crystal to bring up the Aetherite menu. Let's go visit the Archers Guild. Old Gridania. Don't need to go there, we need to go here. Pascaline. Aethernet Shard. Chloe. This is the quest. It looks like this icon. So we need to go here. This is Chanstelup. It's not the icon now. This is the icon. Athelina. Guild Receptionist. Greetings, friend. You have found your way to the Archers Guild. Do you seek to uncover the secrets of our art? Now that I think on it, you have the look of one who has received Mother Mioni's gentle instructions. Very well, I shall give you a brief introduction to archery and the Archers Guild. The skills practiced by archers allow them to gauge an enemy's weaknesses from afar and turn the tide of the battle with a single well-placed arrow. Should you join us, you will be taught to do the same. Archery is a practice in Gridania was born of two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of the Alazan who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the shortbow hunters of the formerly nomadic Mikote. As you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelve's Wood home. Though the two people began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another their two schools of archery, intermingling to give birth to the art as it's known today. For a time, the bow was used primarily for hunting, but as the hunters vied with one another to prove who was the better shot, there emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in the practical pursuit of prey, but in perfection. Thus was the Archers Guild born from ranks of the Trappers League. It is the way of the guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition, and the results of our method can be seen in vaunted archers of the God's Quiver, many of whom spent their formative years losing arrows at the guild's practice butts. I hope this gives you a better idea of who we are and what we do here. Did I seek the spark of ambition flare within your eyes? If you wish to draw a string with the finest archers in Eorzea, look no further than the Archers Guild. Before you can enlist, however, you must gain the approval of the Guildmaster. Once you are ready to proceed, speak with me again and we can begin seeing about your enrollment. Visit the Archers Guild. What's this? Just skip that one. Listen to Parse Montrat's explanation of the markets. I am here. Let's go back. Let's try this one. Tuning. You are now Ethernet access. You can now have access to Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon Ethernet shards. Ethernet. Tuning with the shard has granted you access to the city-state Ethernet. The Ethernet can be used for quick intra-city travel. Yeah. And we need to go there. Go there. Yes, right. We need to go here. Gridania, old Gridania. Sintip Parfait SOB House 4 times night. There's a lot of people here. So where's Parsimontrats? Parsimontrats, where are you? Yes. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parsimon-Trat, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might consider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mioni's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smell the eel pie of yours, mom. Away, hand it over. Item request. What should I do? I need to drag this item here. Oh. And hand over. That flaky crust just divine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than Rosewood and Ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with the quality of set of weapons and armor. Such good are the province of Rosewood stalls directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Ridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it's a potion and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Uldan merchants, and may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? I think so. The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs, then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go peruse the stalls and see for yourself the wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience. After all, and I am weary of talking unless you have another eel pie. Yeah, finished everything. Report to Mione at the Garlean Canopy. Handing over items. Some quests will require you to deliver items. If an NPC requires an item request window will appear. Drag the items from your inventory or armory chest into the item request window and click hand over to complete the transaction. Items can also be added to the item request window by right-clicking them. Shortcut, right-click. Okay. There's a quest here, but we need to finish the close to home quest first. So we need to go back to Mione at the Garlean Canopy. Is there any aetherite here? There's no aetherite. You have left the sanctuary. You have entered the sanctuary. Loading. Gridania. New Gridania. Alright, let's go back to Mione. Checkmark. Right. The conquering hero returns. You have completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I'm thankful that you are an obliging sort, Wendy. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the ways of those who follow. I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. Close to home, complete! Quest complete! What's this? It's exclamation point. To the Bahamut. This quest is not yet available. All classes and jobs, excluding limited jobs. Level 4. I'm still level 1. So, we don't have any quest. We look for one. What's this? Smith. Greetings! I'm one of the Smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up Adventurer's mantle. The possibility of stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow Smiths and I here to provide you with the guidance. But the Guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of Mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of the mentor's aid to enrich your experience in Eorzea. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. The new adventurer status is applied to all players who have recently begun the adventures in Eorzea. Amongst Eorzea's thriving population, there are seasoned players known as mentors who have taken it up themselves to assist these new adventurers. When the new adventurers and mentor form a party, they both receive a bonus experience points earned. Upon invitation by a mentor, new adventurers also gain access to the Novice Network, an exclusive chat channel where they can consult with mentors and share their experiences with other beginning players. What does it mention? Nothing. Oh, okay. The icon disappeared after I clicked it. So it means that there's no more here because there's no icon. Let's look for a quest icon outside. Like this one, Bernadette. You're the first one, so I'm going to click you first. Bernadette is searching for adventurers eager to prove their mettle. What's this? Wind Shard, a tiny crystalline manifestation of etheric wind energy. Crafting catalyst, shopping sale price, none, unsellable. Potion, this weak concoction instantly restores a small amount of HP. How much HP? 32% of HP, 160 points max. Accept. Newly come to Gridania, are you in search of fame and fortune perhaps? If you have confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with Chasteloop of God's Quiver. You can find him standing vigil before the Archer's Guild. The creatures of the Twelves Wood have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it has fallen to the God's Quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are sorely undermanned. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I am certain that your offer of aid would be well received. Quest accepted. Speak with Chasteloop. And where is Chasteloop? And where am I? There's Chasteloop. Bernadette sent you to me. Well, inexperienced or not, if you wish to prove your worth to the people of Gridania, you're right to come. You do wish to prove yourself, do you not? Quest complete using items. Some items can be used granting various effects such as instant HP restoration, attribute boost, and more. Using an item is as simple as selecting use from the item subcommands. Okay, this is a lot of XP. Level 4. Chasteloop of the God's Quiver is testing adventurers by sending them to slay forest fungwars. Ordinarily, the forest fungwars that inhabit the Central Shroud are not more than nuisance. However, we have received reports that vast clouds of creatures spores have rendered parts of the Twelves Wood impassable and during crops. We periodically call the fungwar population in order to prevent such occurrences, but the creatures have taken to spawning out of season, making it ever more difficult to keep their numbers in check. Though this is indeed a troubling development, the God's Quiver has more pressing concerns and can ill afford to waste time fighting fungwars. If you wish to prove yourself, go to the Central Shroud and exterminate 6 of the pest. Use caution and approach them one at a time, lest your adventuring careers be cut disappointingly short. Yay! We need 2 slave forest fungwars. And they actually said that we can have 5 quests at the same time. So we need to look for 4 more. Art from House of Archers Guild wishes you to deliver a sealed message to the markets. Hail, adventurer, might you have a moment? I'm in need of trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. You can find her in the shaded bower in the midst of the market. Why would I not simply go and speak with her myself? Well, as I am sure you have observed, Gridanians have a tendency to be rather mean in person. They can be, well, a little on a prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand over the missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. Okay, that's the second one. And this one. So are you resolved to join the Archers Guild? Athlena wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Archers Guild. The look in your eye bespeaks your determination. It will be a pleasure to refer you to the Guildmaster Lucian. Lest you worry, Julie, Lucian is an affable and kind-hearted woman. Even those not of the guild have been known to seek her counsel on various matters, and ever have they been given fair hearing. Lucian wants you in the training area yonder. Present yourself before her and impress upon her your desire to join the guild. Speak to Lucian. Where's Lucian? The next room. Okay, where's Lucian? Lucian, where are you? Leia po. Lucian, there's Lucian. Guildmaster. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to join our ranks. I am Lucian, the master of the Archers Guild, and I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach the members of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows one to strike at the enemy from afar. Though the bow may not boast the destructive force of a sword or spear, its myriad strategic applications more than compensate for this shortcoming. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg or sap its strength with a poisoned arrow. Rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, we can better assess the battlefield and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. This is the paramount importance. A role in battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness with a requisite placement and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. This end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye within its members that they might learn to strike at vulnerabilities swiftly and surely. Now, any half-wit can bend the bow, but it's no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete the journey? Will you dedicate yourself to archery? Yes. Very well. Now, before proceeding any further, I must needs gauge your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trials. Slay the squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars that roam just beyond the city gates. 3 of each should suffice. In so doing, you will prove your fitness to join the Archers Guild. Report back to me when the task is accomplished, and I doubt that it will trouble you unduly. Alright, 3 of which. I have 3 quests. 2 more. Is there anything else here? Alright, let's go outside. Loading. site. Let's go first with the phone wars. Or this one, deliver Parnell. Where am I? In the markets. Oh, let's go to the old Gardenian. Gridania. Parnell. Let's look for Parnell. In the check mark, there's Parnell. And he's a she. Greetings, madam. Might you be looking to secure the service of a retainer? Handover. What's this? A missive from Fimbus, you say? Whatever could it be about? Let me see now. She wants to know about the able stocks of potions in the market. Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less the hiring of courier. Why would she not ask a question in person? I sense the adventurers from beyond our borders find Vidanian somewhat difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? If we mistrust outsiders, it's only because so many of them have brought chaos to the Twelveswood, and such sins as theirs are not soon forgotten. Yet, I suppose we might endeavor to be a little less cold. Complete! Quest complete! What about this one? The master of the markets, Persemontret, is willing to permit an adventurer to assist him fulfilling the order from the Lancer's Guild. I take it my previous explanation did not suffice to state your curiosity. Very well. If you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education, free of charge. As a master of the markets, I entertain my many requests to disorder from the whalers, for example, but I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the souls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of bambleweed rope, and deliver them to Singuild of the Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls if you have dedicated to seek it, and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts I own. A fine proposition, isn't it not? I'm spared the simple task and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity. But worry not, I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Singuild, and she may even see fit to reward you. Obtain a bone spearhead from Gertrude. Let's go through, follow the... Let's go through. Yeah. Sorry, left ain't open yet. Oh, one Persemontret? Well, and what was it you said you wanted? A bone spearhead. Choose to get until that bastard were square. Next is this one. Welcome at the behest of good Master Persemontrat, you say. To what do we owe a pleasure of your company today, my lady? May I take this opportunity to say that it is an honor and privilege to serve you. But you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, feel free to take as much as you require. And you will, of course, inform Master Persemontrat that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? Okay. And Lastly, let's find the icon. Alaric. Yeah, got discerning eyes, miss. The craftsmanship truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any matter of parsimony tray? Gods, if I never hear the bloody name again, it'll be too soon. And there I was thinking I might make a jail today. Here, take the damn bramble with rope on, bugger off. And deliver this there. Mantramonix. Where is it? Let's follow the check mark. Sprint. Single. Right click. What business have you with me, adventurer? You come upon the bidding of Master Pressure Montre. And over. As soon I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago, yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master President Trey is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image. You have any aspirations as a merchant? Yay. Quest complete! There's a quest inside. There's a quest inside. Let's go get it. Trait required, heavier shot. It's heavy shot. Where's the quest? Boiselant. Altered thigh boots. Altered leather thigh boots. Allegan tin piece. A currency minted in the third astral era by the Garlean Empire. Disciple of War, level 5. Okay. Boiselant of the Lancers Guild wants a fledgling adventurer to deal with the squirrel problem. A fresh-faced adventurer, the very manner of a person I had wished to meet. The Lancers Guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in and under our floorboards every eve for the past several moons and gnawing away at the support pillars. They have yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thank the builder, but I hesitate to bring such trifling matter before the wood whalers or the gods quiver. Hence my delight at your timely arrival. Why, an adventurer who would not dispatch such woodland nuisance is not worthy of the name? Not here in Gridania at any rate. And you know what becomes of incapable adventurers, but perhaps it is best you do not. The squirrels of which I spoke can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you have disposed of them. Assuming the task is not beyond you, for your sake I sincerely hope it is not. So there's a quest for Forest Funguar 6 and a Ground Squirrel 6, and I assume that there is another quest for Ladybugs. Let's go find it. Quest for Ladybugs, where are you? Lancers Guild. Leather Workers Guild. Conjurers Guild. Essential Oil. Let's go to that. gain access to Lancier's means. Let's go to the Conjurer's Guild. Loading. Preserving the past. It's the nearest one here. Let's go there. So we need 2 more quests. Where is it? Here. Idol is looking for any to deliver forgotten item. An adventurer, precisely that's what we needed. Not a moment ago, we dispatched our newest recruit, Arthur, to inspect me, Keto's Theater. Regrettably, the young Eorzea has more spirit than sense, and he charged off without his tools. Suffice it to say, he won't be getting any work done. Would you be so kind as to deliver them to find him? Wonderful! Seek out Llewellyn in the acorn orchard behind the atrium. He should have Arthur's tools. Okay, let's go there. Idol sent you, give me a moment. Here they are, still fresh and unused as the day he got him. Doubt he's even realized he left the bloody things behind. First day and he forgets his souls. That sod needs a kick up the mumble. Deliver those box. It needs the assistance of a kind adventurer. I know all adventurers, you'll do anything for a reward, won't you? Well then, I want you to make Onely laugh. She's no good with strangers, so first you introduce yourself politely with a bow. Press accepted for friendship. Emotes. When words are just not enough, emotes can be used to express your feelings toward a person or situation. First, highlight a target if necessary, then select social from the main menu, and then emotes. Main menu. Emotes. And bow. It's a bow. Right here. In this case, select bow. After targeting only to complete the quest objectives, emotes can be set to your hotbars by simply dragging them from the emote interface. In addition to emotes, items and user macros can also be set to your hotbars. To click only and hi. That seemed to work, but she still looks sad. Try sharing the joy in your heart with her. That'll prove how nice you are. Why don't you do it yourself? Joy. You're odd. I think she's starting to like you. Good. Now that you've broken the ice, I bet that if you surprise her and just start dancing, she'll laugh her head off. Who the fuck laugh when you dance? giggle. Ah ha ha ha, you're a really good dancer, miss. That looked like fun, maybe I should try it sometime. Thank you, you're pretty good at this. Annalie lost her father 5 years ago during all the fighting. She hasn't laughed much since then. So I wanted to, we're all worried, but a lot of younglings have been following me around lately. And you wouldn't understand. Anyway, thanks for the help. Alright. Rest complete. This one. There's no crystal there or anything. Aidan. Here he is, Arthur. But I'm terribly busy right now and would thank you not to bother me. I'm a carpenter of the prestigious Oak Atrium and I have repairs to... Where did I put my... Oh god, I take it you're from the guild too, then? What's that? Idly sent you with my tools? Oh yes, I was actually just about to go and this is so embarrassing, my apologies. It's just I've been so focused and on the task at hand. You know, it's a miracle that Theater even survived the calamity. It was the Carpenters Guild that saved it, moving it piece by piece and rebuilding it. When I saw that what they have done to Gridania, I knew what I wanted to be. But gods, when they told me my first task was to come here. Anyway, thank you for bringing me my tools. You're the new Oak Atrium? You're new to the Oak Atrium too, right? Well, let's both work hard for the good of the guild, eh? Oh, and may the elementals watch over you and keep you safe. Confirm. Alright, quest complete. There's 2 quests here. Let's just take it as we go along the way. I am Millicent, hear me roar. Dumisan has need of adventure to deliver the message. You there, adventurer, could you deliver a message for me? My superior Millicent is stationed outside Atelier Fen Yi. She's doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth to be told. However, I can't simply abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. Take the Maleficent. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Esteemed, the caretaker of Mikero's amphitheater needs an adventure to help her tidy up. Greetings, traveler. Come to see Mikero's famed amphitheater, have you? I'm Estain, caretaker of this fine centerpiece of Gridanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for your assistance. You see, it is not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the end of night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodation, so much so, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation. In the form of vegetables, a lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them all something of a chore, and it's not as if I don't have enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me. Gather vegetable offerings. Where? Oh, they're interacting. On some quests, you will encounter objects with which you can interact simply by approaching, then right-clicking. Right-clicking. Okay, the sparkling vegetables, we need to right-click. Vegetable offering. Another one, needs 6. 2. Two more. What are you doing there? Looks like you're cooking. Yawn. Okay, one more. Right. Let's go back to Estain. Well done, friend. Mikado herself would sing your praise. She knew well the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the selves come here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but mayhap the Garlean Canopy can make use of them. Anyways, thanks be to the elementals for bringing you here today. Wind Shard. Yes, enough of Wind Shard now. It's for Wind Shard. Quest complete. Okay, let's go to Millicent. Where's Millicent? Actually, we really like the lighting in this game. You see the shadows. What's all this about? Jimmy-san says he needs his break. The nerve of that sniveling little shite crying for relief at a time like this. Has he already forgotten how short-handed we are since the business with the Ixal the other day? And sending a bloody unknown venturer to do his bleeding, no less? That self-serving sod thinks only of his own woes, rubbing his sore souls while welcoming all manner of gill-grabbing ventures into our holy wood. Useless bloody fool. Makes me blood boil, does. But it's not you I should be giving a piece of me mind to. You see a decent enough sort considering. Still understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Any road, I appreciate you lending an ear to my subordinate. Damn fool that he is. Go on and stay out of trouble. 5 potions, alright. Quest complete. Okay, what else can we do here inside? Actually near here. Let's just go there. You can see the crystals around. Ethernet! Alright. Miketos Amphitheater, there's a shard there, but I didn't see any shard there. Let's go there. let's go to the 2 quest. Stout Elm. Incense and Sensibility. The Conjurer Melaine seeks an assistance of her frantically busy student. You there, your adventurer. Yes, good. I have a task for you. Take yourself over to the Conjurer's Guild and speak with my student Briya. She has her hands full preparing for the auguries and would likely welcome your assistance. In her excitement at becoming a conjurer, I fear my young disciple is pushing herself beyond the limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is all well and good, but it would not do to have an initiate collapse for exhaustion. Quest accepted. Speak with Briya. And where is Briya? Speak with Briya. Where's Briya? Where am I? Where's Briya? There's a quest here. Let's get the quest here. This near to me. It's 5 quests in total. Covered in roses, a botanist named Samyane is hoping that an adventurer will pick up scattered rose hips for her. Stop right there, not another step. I apologize if I've started you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch had grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknown to myself, I've been scattering Azima rose hips all along this road. Oh God, oh good, madam. If you would help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you, your kindness is truly blessing from the elementals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and Great Loam Growery. Remember to tread lightly, lest you crush them underfoot. Gather Azima rose hips. The rose is shimmering, shining, splendid. Let's pick 6 of it. Good, madam. Pray tell me you have recovered all the rose hips and abandoned not one onto the traveler's boot. Blessings be upon you. I fear this path would be lined with roses next year. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but Azima roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed and every seed in its place, you might say. It was most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness. Complete. Yeah. Achievements. Achievements unlocked. Storyteller 1. Congratulations! You have just received your first achievement. Achievements are earned by reaching certain milestones during your adventures in Eorzea, and there are achievements for just about everything, from leveling classes and uncovering locations to defeating enemies and earning guild. There are also rewards granted upon attaining certain achievements. Some of these include rare weapons and armors. Others, titles which can be added to your display name to showcase your greatness. Achievement rewards can be claimed from Jonathas in Old Gridania. Guildmaster Fufujo. Let's go find Braya. Braya, where are you? Braya. Braya. Where the hell are you, Braya? Let's go sprint. Sprint! There's a shard there. Where's the shard? Let's go see the shard. Where's Braya? Braya. Braya! There you are! Yes, yes, I am Braya, but I am also awfully Ooh, you say Lady Melaine herself asked you to assist me? In that case, I suppose you might lend a hand, especially as mine appear to be shaking, though only very slightly. Not that it's anything to worry about, mere nervous energy. I would be exceedingly grateful if you would take this Azima Rose oil and refill the sensors. There are two that require attention. Please have a care not to disturb the conjurers amid their meditations. You must be as quiet and unobtrusive as possible. Key items. Key items can be used on targets by first right-clicking on the target, then right-clicking the appropriate icon from the key items windows and selecting use. Braya is busy with preparation for the coming ceremony and needs an adventurer to bring her scarlet oil. Might you perchance be comfortable around Valken? If so, I have urgent need of your assistance. You see, I was preparing for the forthcoming auguries when I found, to my great embarrassment, that we lack the requisite quantity of scarlet oil. If it is not too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you resupply us in time for the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs! Yes, this is the ladybug's quest. This is the ladybug quest. We found it, such as those found near the Bahamut. 6 of the wild king should yield the necessary amount. Pray return to me as soon as you have it. Obtain scarlet oil from little ladybugs. But first, we need to pour the Azima Rose oil into the sensors. Click the sensors. Open your inventory. And where is that one? This one. Use. Okay, I'm back. Sensor. Use this oil. Azima Rose oil. Let's go back to Braya. Braya, hello. My thanks. I must admit to being rather impressed by how faithfully you followed my instructions. I'd always considered adventurers to be an uncouth and rowdy lot, but I see you are capable of courtesy as well. Lady Malane has a fine eye for character. You should feel honored that she chose you for the task. Choose? I need to choose. Quest complete! Okay, let's go out and slay some squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. How can we go out? There's one more quest here. Let's go to the botanist guild. There's still one more quest there. That's the last one. So now, this is the last quest that you can see on the map. Yes, that's the last one that you can see on the map. There's the shard there. Jump here. A botanist named Red needs an adventurer to make a delivery on his behalf. Gods damn it, another adventurer. You're like flies on muck. Whatever Gridania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. I suppose times are changing, and they keep telling me I should, and perhaps you might be. Oh gods, help me. Just take this Azima Rose to Waldo of Stillglade, Fane, will you? Well, what are you still standing there for? Go and deliver the bloody rose. Quest accepted. Before delivering the rose, we need to click that shard. Ethernet shard. There's a shard near. You have unsealed yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Gridania. The Blue Badger Gate, the Yellow Serpent Gate, the airship landing are now accessible as Ethernet destinations. Okay, whatever. Okay. We have now this is adjoining area. Let's go to the adjoining area. Where's the adjoining area? That's not the adjoining area. Conjurer's Guild. Waldo! Hello, Waldo! Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurer's Guild. Here we commune with the elementals and heed their guidance. Yes, yet I must confess, the elementals did not whisper of your coming. And over Azima Rose. We did indeed request an Azima Rose from Edelred, but that you should bring it to us in his stead means that something wonderful has happened. Edelred has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who have passed through Gridania's gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once so highly coveted by Uldon collectors that they were picked nigh to extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. Yet, if it is peace we desire, we must learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past and overcome our prejudices. Prejudices. So has the elder seed seer taught us, and so do we live. I doubt it was easy for Edelred to entrust this Azima Rose to you. When he hears we have received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly it was by the will of the elementals that you came to us this day. Please accept this token of our gratitude. Quest complete. Level up. Level up? I'm level 3 now. I'm level 3. So where can we go out? Aetheryte Plaza. Quest here. Level 3 quest. What other quest is this? Tata Sosa needs someone to return an iron snaffle he accidentally took from the Tree's Peak stables. Crunch, 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 crunch. What the? This isn't. I must have mistaken this metal bit for a nut. Was out foraging for food in the forest. A spare snaffle misplaced by some sorry soul for the Tree's Peak stables. I suspect it was in their back vicinity that I amassed the majority of my mysticable morsels. Well, I've already had a hefty helping of these here nuts, so I won't be walking for a while. Might I trouble you to take this to Tree's Peak stables in my stead? Prior to parting, pray speak to Barnabontant at the Yellow Serpent Gate. Listen well to his directions or you're liable to get lost. What? Speak to Barnabontant. Where is that? Map is different. Where's Barnabontant? I think it's outside the city. It's outside the city. Outside the Britannia. Okay, that's it for now. I just need to take a rest. And we will going to proceed with this 5 quests on the next part of the video. Alright, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And click the notification bell. Alright, goodbye.